Is anybody here? Is anyone here? Okay, well, I can't really tell if anyone can hear me right now, but let's just start cranking, shall we? That's what we do. We crank a doodle. That's what we do. We crank a doodle. Oh, really? You can hear me? Oh, hi, Hillary. Wait, do you hear me when I'm here? Because I'm just trying to figure out if my headset is working. Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Heck yeah. So, okay, the headset is set. I'm back in my studio in Beijing, and I thought that's so weird. I can't even see that you're like, I can't even see that you're in my chat right now. Okay, I guess I blame VPN for that since we're back in China in my studio. Let me just fix my but yeah, nice to see you here, Hillary Bribo. But yeah, this is my studio, and I am about to set up to paint Bribo. Cool. I guess it's your actual last name. Last name. So many people here don't use their actual names. Um, but yeah, I'm just quickly setting things up, and then we are going to be painting together. And I don't know, I'm assuming you joined me in my previous live videos, but we were in San Francisco last time, so a few days ago. And now we're back in Beijing. We're in China. My usual studio base. And we're just gonna be casual and hang out. Hello, Isabella. Hi, Isabella. Awesome that you're joining us again today. And hi, Reckless. Hello, everybody. Yes, hi, China. Where are you guys right now? Where have you been? Where have you been in China, Isabella? Yeah, so I'm just gonna basically be setting this up. I don't know if you guys can see, but we're gonna do some changes to this painting. Per usual, no idea what we're actually gonna do with her, but I should have probably taken a photo of her. I didn't. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. She can die. She can just go to die. I'm not gonna get all sentimental about it. Yeah. How do you guys like my crazy pants? There's like so many buttons on it. I'm wearing my hobo outfit. Let me see. All right, where all y'all are. We have someone from UK. Isabella's in UK. Ooh, cool. I haven't been there, but I love the food. Yeah, Chinese food is pretty good. Chinese food in China is the best. My sister went to school in the UK. IGTG, bye. Is okay, well, it was nice to see you briefly here. Is this real? Is my studio real? Is the painting real? Yes, it's real. Used to make sure it's not AI. Yes. Yes, we are real. We are all real here. Real. I know it's crazy, but that's why I'm going live, so we can have a little human interaction, hang out in the studio, just chill, you know. Um, I mean, this is this is literally my life. And my friend basically initially suggested that I should go live more often. And I was like, what would I possibly go live about, you know? And he was like, dude, your life, like just anything, like just painting, your thoughts. I was like, really? Is that really interesting? But ever since I started doing them, I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Like, I guess my life is kind of weird. I'm literally coloring for a living, right? So why not share online? Um, yeah. Yeah, you know, and I to be honest, I think a lot of people are interested in other people's lives. You know, it's like a lot of people have interesting lives, and we don't think it's interesting until you try to go live. And then you're like, oh, okay. Okay, you know, my life's okay. My life's all right. Mm, but also one of the things that has been mind-blowing to me is just how these really feel like I'm socializing. It feels like you guys are here with me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I was sort of thinking about a subject matter to just chat about today. I didn't write it in the title or anything like that because I am going to be painting, so I'm not going to be looking at the your comments the whole time. There will be these stretches of time where I'll be painting. Um, but in those moments, I was thinking of talking about some of the things I've been thinking about, which really like I've been battling a bit with severe anxiety lately, and I've been reading and listening to videos and books on how to get a handle of my emotions, and I've been learning a lot, and I thought I'd share some of that with you since I think we are all more susceptible to anxiety these days. And I think it's so easy to just blame. Sorry, I should turn this around so you can see me. I'm basically going through my toolkit. Wait, sorry. I'm looking for some paint sprays. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a vibe. I just like I like to paint until I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I think I would buy this painting. And sometimes I reach that several times with the same painting, but I don't know, I just don't want to get too attached to anything. Like if I destroy a painting, so be it. I'll just make another one. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, so back to anxiety. But I think like it's so easy to just blame other people in our lives or circumstances for, if things were different, then I would, not be feeling this way. Or if this changed, or if this person changed, or if these life circumstances changed, then maybe I'd change or I'd feel better. And I think that's really dangerous. I think that is not a good way of thinking because we need to hold ourselves more accountable for our lives. And I'm talking to myself right now. I have to hold myself accountable for my own emotions and not give that power away. If there's something in my life that I don't like, I can change that. And that is really what I've been learning recently. Um, to just stop being such a whiny fish and do something about it. And sometimes that simply is go and do something that makes you happy. Stop being in an unhappy circumstance. Go and take a walk. Go and meet some friends. Go and get your nails done. You know, just stop crying about it. It just makes things worse. This is the stuff that goes on in my mind, by the way. I don't know what you guys think about on your usual work day. Look at all my spray cans. Yay, thank you. Thor. Thor, are you Icelandic like me? Your name's all Icelandic and stuff. I appreciate the sub and I appreciate the like. I appreciate the support. Anyway, so I am in the mood for spraying. Thank you. Feel free to drop some questions in here that or topics that you'd love for me to go on about while I'm painting. I do get into a bit of a flow state, so it's nice to have some sort of anchor. Um, yeah, and I don't have music going on, so I'll just be chatting. Hey, Mr. Duty. Definitely feel like I've seen you on here before, Mr. Duty, or maybe I'm just thinking of Mr. Doodle. Anyway, really nice to see all of you here. Studio Metalis. Thank you. Same. Honestly, same. That's why I keep doing these live chats, because I feel less lonely. And being an artist is so lonely. I was just talking about not complaining. I don't know if I'm complaining, it's just a fact. That is a fact. But I love it more than anything, right? It's just, you know, the classic thing that people say if you're an artist, you got to find balance, but doesn't matter what you do in life, right? We all have to find balance. And yeah, I mean, it's super important to socialize if your work is inherently very, are we? If your work is inherently very volatile. You guys died. Wait, 1 second. By the way, I don't know, you guys probably haven't seen my studio. It's pretty lit. It's pretty cool. You can't, I'll have to do another tour on a different day because I don't really feel like doing it right now. So we're just gonna focus on this painting and I'll do a better tour maybe. Not tomorrow, probably. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Day after tomorrow, most likely. Ooh, I actually have a therapy appointment in like in 2 hours. I haven't had a therapy appointment in like 2 or 3 years or something. So I'm pretty excited about it. Working on my anxiety, you know? No, don't hate your life. That is what we talk about in these live sessions. We pretty much just talk about mental health and we talk about, I mean, mental health got me to this art path. I pretty much work on, you know, my mental health as a painter. That's why I paint. I paint to feel better. So that's what I talk about here and what we talk about. And you guys ask me questions and stuff. Don't hate your life though. We do make our reality. It's just really difficult to hack our systems when we've been programmed a certain way, but you can change your life. You can reprogram your brain. I'm really into that. Especially because it sounds like you're opening up to cool release. Thank you so much. Thank you, studio. You guys are so encouraging. I actually love like the yeah, this whole vulnerability thing is because I feel like I either overdo it. What's it called? You know, when you like when I'm vulnerable, I kind of like overdo it. I overshare, and then I regret it instantly because I'm so afraid of vulnerability. So then I'll close myself off. That's basically been my whole life cycle. And then I'll just like, yeah, I'll shut down or kind of not necessarily ghost people, but I might disappear for a bit. And I've been lately trying to feel more comfortable with my uncomfortable feelings and just being like, you know what? I'm pretty intense. And I'm a lot. I have a lot of feelings, and if I overshare or make myself seem crazy, then so be it. Like that's who I am, and if people are gonna stick around, then those are my people. But I shouldn't like feel bad about or feel like I need to hide the truth, right? Um Yeah, and someone goes pretty good. Can you guys hear me when I have this gas mask on? Because I'm a little unsure if my feet. What if my feet? Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm so lucky. I just gave a lecture at a university yesterday on mental health and art. And man, I was like, there was an interview with several panel artists or several panelists, and they weren't artists. And they were talking about their businesses and giving all this like background story of that. And I'm over here just sharing my personal life, being like, yeah, I mean, I became an artist because I had such a tough time with my emotions. I'm hypersensitive, and there's not really much use for that in the real world, like in the real life. But for some reason, art, music, creativity is the perfect place for that. It can really make use of the things that I've been ashamed of my whole life. For some reason, when I paint, it's like, oh, I can make cool stuff from, using these demons, right? Or whatever you want to call it. Um, so there's negative and positive. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Tanisha Ramshai. Tanisha Ramshai. Hi. Um, yeah. Hi, Cisco. Hi, Kareems. Okay, so I guess you guys can hear me with this. I'm gonna just quick. Oh, cool. It's it's like Star Wars vibes now. What do you mean? Yeah, it's time to paint, guys. I feel like this looks like my beard. Like like a like a Santa Claus. Okay. All right. It's just time. It's just time. If y'all have any questions, leave them there and then I'll be answering the questions. So we go. Lol. I'm not full Chinese. I'm half Chinese. But I'll take it. I'll take it. It's interesting. Look Chinese? Because I'm over here in China and they don't really think I look Chinese. Ooh. Seems like a... Okay, so no idea what I'm gonna do, but we are gonna do. Don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do. Yeah. Because what else are we gonna do if we don't do, you know? You will just be hearing me talk nonsense for the next however long. And yeah. Okay, so if you're curious what I am gonna do, I am going to spray a frame around this painting. So I want to give it a little bit of a frame, and I wanted to use light-ish just because I feel like it. Do I need a better reason? Actually, I feel maybe I want yellow. Maybe yellow is the vibe. Or gray, or orange, or yellow. I probably am breathing really funnily right now. Okay, I need a confirmation that you hear my voice though. Uh, uh, let's see more of your progress. Yes, yes. Chinese beard. Yes, yes. You guys like Van Gogh. I don't think my work looks like Van Gogh, but I resonate with his madness. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, great. Great that you can hear me. We are simply going to do some cool shit. Wait, you can't see me though. I'm so thirsty, but I don't want to take my mask off because it freaking was work to put it on. You know what I mean? What am I gonna do? I don't really know. Uh, right. Trust me, it's not because we're live that I so indecisive. It just simply is always a process of figuring out what to do. I'm actually curious what you guys are up to right now. Are you studying and while you're joining us here live, or like what's your jam? And if you can, may you like write some questions in the comment section just so sorry, I'm so distracted. But yeah, like write me some questions so that I can go on a tangent while I'm painting. Anyway, I'll just talk about my day. So I arrived to China 2 days ago. Okay, wait. So I was in San Francisco, which is where I saw some of you guys last. And then I went to Japan for 2 days. Wait, let's see. Really? That's so funny. You guys are too sweet. I appreciate you so much. It's a one woman talent show. Basically, it's just me, myself, and I. But anyway, so I came here from San Francisco. Oh no, I went to Japan for 2 days. That was pretty packed. And then I came to China. So I came to Beijing like 3 days ago. And then the next day after that, I went to Tianjin, which is another city where I was giving a lecture and a workshop experience for people to try to use art to feel better, essentially, like an art and healing class. And we were talking about psychologists that inspired me, like Carl Jung, etc. And wait, what am I gonna do here? Oh, this is a cool idea. I like that. I'm gonna just cut a box inside of this thing. We're making a really casual stencil right now, essentially, with transparent paper, just because I feel like it. There's no other reason than that. And yeah, and then I got back from Tianjin yesterday, and it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of traveling, and I'm still jet lagged from San Francisco, but it's kind of a nice jet lag because I'm waking up early for once. So I usually have an awful schedule. But I'm trying to upgrade my life right now. I'm trying to be the better version of myself. I'm trying to wake up earlier. I'm trying to change my life habits. I'm trying to grow the F up, basically, and act more my age. Oh, that's so funny. I love these chats. I just say whatever is on my mind. I love it. And they're so sweet. Like, Very encouraging. What is this painting supposed to be like? It's a very good question. I think I'll let you guys decide it with me because I have no idea. To be honest, I don't know. We just simply are gonna allow it to become whatever it wants to become. And that is the plan. Sorry, I'm behind you right now. I'm so thirsty. But I don't want to take my gas mask off because it's such a pain in the butt to put it back on. So we're just not gonna do that right now. Uh-oh. No, no, no. That is what it is. That is all it is. Story of my life. Yeah. Such a good song. The best song ever that I ever made. Improv. Hey. Well, we just gonna do that, and then we can do that. You have no idea what I'm doing, do you? Because it doesn't make any sense. I'm just laying out a bunch of pieces. We're changing. Let me see what you're writing. Changing habit or life is the most hardest thing for me. Yes. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. And that's why I am determined to change my habits. It's I don't know, like I'm just tired. I think I naturally wait for things to happen for me. And it's like I feel like by doing that you're giving your power away. I think if you want to see your life change for the better, be better. Just do it. Just wake up earlier, go to the gym, and you're gonna feel better. There's nothing even too profound about it. It's just truth. It's just facts. And we don't have to complicate it. It is what it is. You know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. So. Ooh, cool. I wasn't sure if this was gonna work. These are some really old spray bottles. So I hope they don't die on me. Alright, we have begun the spraying process, guys. It's happening. It's happening. This is the clown show of Eirdís while she paints and talks about anxiety, depression. I mean, really what I care about is overcoming obstacles. Is becoming the better version of us, you know? Like I don't like we could sit here all day and just complain about our past and how that made us who we are, all the things that we don't like about ourselves, but I believe that we can change our programming. And that's what I do and what I was talking about in my class yesterday, is that our life is sort of like a white canvas, and you hold that brush. You can do whatever you want to it. And sure, maybe our parents gave us a set of colors to use. Maybe they made a little bit of a mess on that canvas initially. But you can just go and buy another canvas and start another drawing. And with time, at least you know what combinations those colors that you were given make. And you can make something beautiful, despite maybe, you know, initially you're like, well, these colors are kind of awful. Or maybe not the colors I would have picked if I could have bought the colors myself at the store. But with time, you can choose to learn to love those colors. You know, you can do whatever you want with those colors, and there is freedom in that. And no one else has the same set of colors as you. And how cool is that? Right? I'm grabbing some gloves because it's been a while since I painted and I forgot that I need gloves. But we do. We need gloves. We absolutely do. And also, my biggest fear did happen. I ran out of spray paint. Had to go get some more. Wait. Changing habits. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that type. I made this technique up. Also just burped. I'm sorry. It's I'm putting the ventilator on. Curious if you can still hear me. Do you guys hear me when the ventilator's on? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So we got these two extra just in case. The white. So hopefully it works. What is up with the it's just being a little peanut. So wanting to do a thing. So I don't even know if I'm gonna like this white. I might hate this white, and then I'm gonna have to change this white. But for now, we don't mind. Just work, work. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. 5+ intelligence with spray paint just because you have to. What are you saying? I don't understand what that song means. That feels like an AI comment. I know it's not AI, know. But, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool because the ventilator is very, very loud. So I guess the headphones is canceling it out. It is really good to know. Okay, let's see. Why is nothing working today? But yeah, changing habits. So what am I gonna do? Well, I've been talking about seeing a therapist for a very long time, but at the same time, I've also just been not wanting to see one because like I can do the work myself. But it's a lot of work. So why not alleviate a little bit of that stress and pay somebody to help you? Like, why not? That's all I want to say. Why is nothing working? Well, that's not now. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, well, I'm going to figure out. I got some other whites over here. I must have more whites. Sorry, guys. Right, well, you can see me move around. How long have you been doing this? Your study's so beautiful. Thank you. Um, yeah, thank you so much. I'm just going to the back room that you can't see, but it's in the back. I'm gonna go see if I have some more spray paints. But I have been doing this full time since. Okay, so this is a bit cheating because this is water-based and I was using oil-based, but it is what it is. But I've been doing this full time since 2019. Oh, this is not white. Okay. Well, okay, I like this color. I don't mind it. Uh, See, like, I was told so many rules about art when I started out, like, don't do this, don't do that. You know, don't mix acrylics with oils or whatever. And I think maybe because I've been doing this for several years now, I just care less and less about rules. Just do whatever. And yeah, I understand, you know, archival, whatever, like some things stay better. Maybe, you know, if I use materials in a specific way, they'll last for 10,000 years. But I don't even know if that's the point anymore. I don't know if I care. Like, I think for me, art is supposed to represent, like, the art process itself reflects to me life, and it's not perfect. And so, why should I ever be striving for perfection? It just seems counterintuitive. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see what's happening here, but I'm removing some of these stencils now, and it's looking pretty solid. I'm pretty into it. So now I'm just gonna cheat and sort of place it in other locations. The pants I'm wearing is probably gonna become gross by the end of this, but I never really cared because I kind of bought these pants for the studio, so we don't care. And another thing that I feel more and more now that I've been doing this for some years, because geez, time has passed so fast, but it's that you have to be playful because art is ultimately play. And when I first started out, I was quite serious. I was like, I wanted to be taken seriously. I wanted my art to be a certain way. But the longer I do this, I realize like this is not serious. I don't think anything in life is serious. So have fun. Be playful, make mistakes, and just like move on, you know? Like you will make mistakes. And that's just part of the process. And if you're afraid of making mistakes, you're never going to do anything in your life. So just stop being afraid. Nobody got time for fear. It's a waste of, yeah, it's just a waste. That's all it is. Damn, is that cool or is that cool? That is pretty cool if you ask me. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. Oh yeah. Don't know what I'm doing, but that's the whole point. Because we are excited to see what is revealed in the end. So yeah. So yeah. But I'm curious what you were saying about AI. Are there fake AI lives going? Is that a thing? So that's pretty crazy about the phone. I'll check the comments in a second. I'm just getting kind of into what I'm doing. So gotta follow the flow. Allow me to follow the flow for a second. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate your patience. Don't really know what I'm doing, but that's okay. That's okay. 'Cause nobody really knows what they're doing, even if they pretend. They really don't. Yeah. I crack myself up. So now we're in Beijing. It's my first day back, and I'm already in the studio because we have missed the studio. And we know that it has missed us too. So we just had to come. I'm glad I didn't bring my dog actually, because it smells really intense in here. Probably would not have been particularly good for her to be in here with us. What should we do? What should we do? Should we do that? Yes, we should do that. That looks like a good idea. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Such a good idea. Oh my God. I only have really good ideas. Oh my gosh. My ideas are the best. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, let's check the comment section. It is time. Yes, beard. Damn, I love that you guys are here with me. I wish I could hear you talk and then I could just like gaming vibes, you know, we could just learn stuff. Okay, good. God, I look so stupid right now, but it's okay. Studio time lapse. It does look like a long beard. Oh no, lol, yes. Is that my own song? Yeah, I'm just rambling and sounding silly. How long? Don't spray paints get expensive? Yes, they kind of are. Um, so are there AI live streams going on? Is that what's happening? Yeah, I am mucking up the marble, but it's washable. I've tried. Yeah, I'm in side. Give me some good questions. Eight, eight, eight. Okay. How do you tag? I don't know how to tag on here. I don't know if you can. Painting chemical warfare. Yes. Totally. We are going to the dark side. Dark side. Um, what are we doing? Yeah, I mean, I'm just penciling and having fun, basically. That is what we do, but I'm back in Beijing and we almost immediately came straight to the studio. Also, when I first started out painting, I'd be so obsessed with making sure that I got every hair out of the way, and I just don't care anymore. I don't care about that. I'm like, it's part of the experience. I am messing up my floors though, but that's also part of the experience. Everything's part of the experience. Um, so I'm just gonna remove the stencil, kind of, and figure out where else I want to stencil. Okay. I have some guests coming over tomorrow, That would be the only reason why I might end up cleaning the floors later afterwards. The time of this live stream is basically we're gonna go on until my until my therapy session starts. I just joined BetterHelp. I don't know if you guys have been seeing those ads, but it's an app, a therapy app, and I thought, why not? I'll give it a shot. And I'm really clear on what it is that I want to work on. I'm just too exhausted myself to be taking it on myself. I feel like I've done my best to work on it, but I think having some objective feedback is always helpful. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I enjoy doing psychological work, honestly. I just like going deep. I like diving deep into my brain. Okay, you can't really tell, but it looks cool. That's all I can say. Yeah, I'm gonna see if anyone. I'm in Beijing right now. China, basically. No, so I was in Japan for 2 days, and then I came to China. And the first 2 days, I was at a lecture in Tianjin, so I was teaching there. And now I'm back in Beijing doing my usual stuff. And then I'm actually going to Japan on the 2nd again. So you guys will also be seeing my small studio in Japan. I'm over there until mid-December. Do I pay taxes? The time is it's 5:52 p.m. So pretty much I have another hour and 20 minutes before I gotta bounce. Which is a good amount of time. So if y'all wanna start some gossip between you guys in the chat or ask me any questions, go ahead. Wait, our family over here. I mean, that's my goal. I would love to just build a community on here with y'all. And then over time, figure out how to continue providing value and stuff and stuffies. So what should we do? What should we do? I mean, a lot of art is really just playing around, you know, pretty much. All we will do is have fun. Until it's dope. We play until it looks fire. And then we continue playing after that. Because we are addicted to play. Maybe, just maybe. Assuming you're a busy person, what's your stream? Do you watch anything? Let me see. How many did you play for all the therapy? I mean, I don't actually go to therapy usually. This is like the first time in a very long time. I usually I do that kind of work myself usually. But you can check with BetterHelp. It's not so pricey. I think it's $65 per session, US dollars. I'm getting a little lightheaded, even though I'm wearing gas mask. Um, I don't read. Actually, no. I watch YouTube or I listen to YouTube while I paint and draw. Joining the live. Oh my gosh! Hi, Shooting Sun Media. Oh my gosh! Hey. Okay, so Shooting Sun Media went to kindergarten with me. No, wait, no, that's kindergarten. We were in second grade together in Japan. That's wild. So I'm basically just painting. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my studio. We're just having fun, as we do. Um, but yeah, I mean, am I busy? Yes. I mean, you pretty much like always have more work to do, but at the same time, weirdly, you're kind of free, but also always busy. But that's also because I kind of am a little bit of a workaholic. Like I just love what I do, so that's what doing. You know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What you do. We are just, we are just, we are just, we are just. Yes, that is what we are doing. Is just, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care. Also, I mentioned I basically am doing the wrong thing with the materials. You're not supposed to put water base on top of oil base, but this is what I'm doing because I don't even care. Because I don't care about anything. Because we're all gonna die. And I like this thing probably it is like 10,000 years. So why do I need to be so concerned about the archivalness of this game? I should be, but okay. The truth of the matter is I ran out of white oil spray paint, so I had to go with my water spray paint because I'm too impatient to buy some more and wait for it to arrive. So, yeah, it is what it is. That is what it is. Let's see. I've been only just joined. Okay. First time getting a live. J Hook's here. Well, what? You're cute. Having only just joined. How long did it take for you to get to where you are for this painting? Very good question. This painting, honestly, it's probably been around for like a year. Yes, I did the first layer a year ago, and then I've just been staring at it. And I haven't done anything to it until like a month ago. I picked it up again, and then I worked on it for 2 days, 3 days, and now we're on the fourth, fifth, sixth. So I have no idea. I have no idea, but I do that a lot. I paint stuff and then I like it, and then eventually I don't like it anymore, and then I just destroy it. Yep, my agent doesn't like that I do that, but it's cool that you're here, man. So crazy it found me after, is it like it's like 20 years or something since we actually saw each other? Okay. This painting, I didn't see her drawing maybe in the back, or I was not. No, I didn't. This is my first live in San Francisco. At the same time, I feel it could, yeah, exactly. That's what happens a lot to my work. So if I'm not feeling it, I'll also leave the painting there for a while. But I've been really loving doing these frames recently. It reminds me a little bit of a cloud. You know, when you're a kid and you look at the clouds and you start to decipher shapes. And my Chinese name is White Cloud, so I've been leaning into the symbolism of my name recently. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna suffocate myself. Um, Well, it's scary to at first to paint over things, but you know what? Like this year, I've been in a rebellious mood where I just wanted to, like I think maybe it's been representative of how I've struck the process of layering and layering, almost as therapy for myself. Just not getting too attached to like yeah, not getting too attached to the things that I need to let go of, right? Like basically the parts of myself that I want to change. And that's why I think that this is a really cathartic experience to destroy previous meaning, because I think it represents our life where we are constantly renewing ourselves and changing. So you just can't feel too precious about who you were yesterday if you want to become the better version of yourself today. Yeah. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with art in general. I don't know, to what extent do we all feel this way about our jobs? Like, do you feel this way about your job shooting Sun Media? Like a love-hate relationship? Um, I definitely feel that way. It's like I love it. Every time I start, I'm like, I love doing this, but I'm also like, this, I'm insane probably, and that's why I make art, but also making art does make me more insane. So that's a love-hate relationship. It's like, I don't want to keep doing this, but I also kind of have to keep doing it. Let me think. I usually just get eSIMs. I'm like, my partner gets them for me. Yeah, I move a lot. I don't like it. Yeah. Anyway, I have to keep on keeping on a little bit, but if you guys have any more questions, just leave it in the questions section, the comment section. I'm getting so thirsty though, but it's just like a part of me is wondering if I should just take y'all with me downstairs, grab a drink from the convenience store. That'd be kind of fun, I think. Okay, so if you want to see how it looks like, let's let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Wait. That's how it looks like right now. Yeah. You have kids or something? Are you gonna shift towards being more of a family man? Yeah, the floors are marble. It's actually really cold here. It's super cold. Um, Wait, let me see. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue this piece in a vertical fashion, or because I actually wanted to do horizontal, but I don't know. I have a bit of an affinity for vertical. So, okay, that's definitely not it. That's not the vibe. Let's see if the other way would. If anyone was wondering how I get my muscles, this is how I get my muscles. I'm suffocating. This gas mask doesn't work. Why doesn't it work, actually? I think maybe... Yeah, why doesn't it work? Okay, I think it has to be vertical, guys. Yeah, I think so. But that's fine. Does it look like a cloud? Fun fact, the business that I registered for my, well, for my art business in Chinese is called 云游空间, which essentially means cloud swim space. So we just over here making clouds. The weather is really cold, not kids, just work-life balance. See, I like that. I think me too. I've also been trying to find more of a work-life balance, which is the life is a way for me to socialize a little bit more when I'm working, because otherwise I'm just alone. In the last few years, I was pretty much just in solitude, painting, and I did not prioritize friends, social activities at all. And this year, I started playing tennis again. I started actually doing things for myself that is not related to art, which is, I suppose, for me, the work-life balance element. So yeah, definitely relate to that. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm like multitasking over here, but it's just really cool to be able to connect with everyone while I'm painting and doing this. So, um, I'm wearing I'm wearing such a funny outfit today. I'm actually wearing like, oh no, I just turned my website off. It's available. This so I designed this shirt that I'm wearing. It's called Metamore. But I just took my website down for the moment. So I'm updating it. But it is available in China on Taobao. So if any of you guys are on Taobao, you can check out Esoteric. But yeah, I'll make my website available again for you guys to get some cool t-shirts made by me. Let's see, hard to find a balance. Yeah, I know. I think I just seem to be better at vertical paintings. Um, Metamore, yeah. So the brand is, oh, I don't know if you can see. That's the brand. Esoteric. But yeah, it's a very like, well, again, the name is like a mix of esoteric, that word, because I love esoteric stuff, and my name Eirdís, E-I-R, which actually means healing. That sounds a cool name, but yeah, I took it down for the time being. I'll be up again soon, hopefully. It's a bit difficult to manage everything I've got going on, but I'll get to it. Um, yeah. Saying that I can rent over here, so I can't really be looking at the comment sections the whole time, so I would appreciate something to rant about because I love ranting. Because I'm a ranter. That's what we do. I like how the frame is not perfectly white because it reminds me a little bit more of the sky this way. Like you, that made such a difference. Wow. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think I like it. I think I do. I want to do some just free flowing sprays too. I'm trying to decide how how to do it. Maybe we go like, yeah. Now it looks like a wave. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer. Okay, you are now so close, so close, so close. I see chameleons. I am a chameleon. Maybe that's why. I'm so consciously saying chameleons. Hard to find a balance. Easy made a rule. Nothing real. Cool. I'm sorry I can't interact so much with you guys right now. It's a little different when I'm at a table doing a small drawing, and then I can constantly look at the chat box. But when it's a big painting like this, it's just not really conducive of chatting with y'all. So yeah. So, I like it. I like what's happening. Oh, I was thinking of joining an astrology course. I like astrology, but to actually officially take a proper these live podcasts, I could talk about the transits and the story of astrology. It's quite interesting. I mean, it's been around for thousands of years. So the archetypes, whether or not you believe in it or like that doesn't like the story is very fun. So let me know if you guys would be interested in me mixing up and talking about transits, astrology, like horoscopes. I don't know to what extent I'd want to do horoscopes, but I think just talking about the archetypes of the different signs and maybe weekly weather, or maybe weekly astrology weather. But the reason why I feel torn about it because I don't want to limit. I don't want to like fall so deep into it because it is only just one narrative. But I enjoy the astrology language because it reminds me of a beautiful story that an artist wrote. So that's my appeal to it anyway. And then also just the fact that there's so much history and you have Eastern and Western and Indian and Middle Eastern perspectives, and it's just kind of cool. Um, this gives you a glimpse into how people used to think as well, which I enjoy. Yeah, wait. So, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even tell if the video is continuing without internet disturbances because I am using VPN here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's being loaned here and there. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like what's happening. Hmm. I think I'm wondering if I should maybe cover more central areas too. That's what I'm thinking. I think maybe. fun. Scraping technique. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep scraping. I'll just keep going over here, and then because this is how texture is made. You just scrape. It was a cool angle, actually. Okay. Just gas. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just. I need a video call thing because I need a break from this picture. If you guys don't mind, we begin earlier. To cool my lungs a little bit. Okay, I don't know who's still with me, but I have to go basically. My lungs are dying and I need to let this painting sit so I can think about it a little bit, figure out how I want to continue. But I really appreciate seeing you guys here, and I will see you guys very soon again. So much love. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I am going to be going live quite often, actually, and I'm still figuring out what's the best way to do these live sessions. This whole conversation vibe has been quite fun, but I'm still navigating if maybe, it's a good idea to have a subject in mind, podcast style. But yeah, if you have any ideas, you can definitely, I would appreciate you like messaging me on Instagram or something and letting me know. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so lightheaded. Anyway, but lungs slowly dying. Exactly. I think that this needs a cover. I don't know what the cover is, so I'm basically just breathing gas right now. But anyway, I'll see you here again, and yeah, I look forward to it. So cool to be connecting with you again. I appreciate the love, man. All right, guys. See you guys in a minute. Ciao.